Hello, and welcome to What Am I Doing, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast where one experienced dungeon master and one failed scriptwriter discuss D&D topics. My name is Kinsey, and my ridiculously inadequate pod partner is Lewis McCaffery. Hello, Lewis.
Hello, Connor. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good now. I've just finished saying that because that's an absolute fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I just sit here and enjoy watching you, like, almost. I don't know whether it's like 50-50. Are you going to break down or you're not?
I just realised I actually don't know this many words, but I've written them down, and then trying to pronounce them is a nightmare.
It's beautiful. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. Papa! He's back.
He's back.
Praise. Daddy's little soldier. Trauma. We'll leave that for the Vietnam episode.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, well, quite a quick intro this time.
Okay.
Because I've got nothing interesting to say.
Yeah.
This week's episode, and this one will really surprise you.
Okay.
Traps was a little bit off the beaten track, I think.
Yeah, okay.
And I've got another one of them for you today. Taverns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not see that.
No,
okay.
Really weren't expecting that. But you know, everything kind of revolves around taverns in D&D.
Yeah, I feel like we should get a drink during the...
We should have done it.
30-second
We
music.
should do it, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay then, and with that, whilst we're at the pub, let's get to it! Okay, so today's episode is Taverns. Not a homebrew campaign nor server exists without some kind of tavern at its epicenter for scum and villainy, but also good times and quests. What makes a good tavern experience? Lewis. what the fuck was that?
That's just a giggle. I just got excited. I'm sorry.
He's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Lewis, I've just received my 10-year sober coin. It's polished bronze because of the fantasy setting, but now I'm at a wake in the Acadian spoons. What does that look like? What am I doing?
Oh, having a better time than me. I don't really know. I don't know how to respond to that other than just get a few drinks down you until you forget that you're in the Acadian Weatherspoons.
I'm 10 years sober.
Oh, whoops.
You are the shittest support anyone could have.
Well, you know,
worst.
see, that's the thing. I don't claim to be support. I'm the bad influence.
Yeah.
I'm just the
You're
one
the reason that I won as a quest.
Yeah, I'm the reason you drink.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm also the reason you're out of weight, because I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, well, with that, let's go into our first question. Why are taverns such hotspots for quests?
Oh, they're just great, aren't they? No.
Brilliant. All right, well, that's it. Thanks, guys, and see you next week.
No, I think taverns are a very good place, like you said, to pick up quests, but also for your characters to relax for like half an hour, and for you guys, or for the party to actually speak and talk about what's happening.
It's a little role play setting where lots of things can happen.
Yeah, it allows for, obviously, players are caught up, as they go on through a quest or a session, but the characters might not be. The players are, the characters might not. It gives them a chance to talk to each other and just get to a level like of understanding that everyone has, kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But also, it's a great place for DMs to throw in extra quests, mystery, or plot points. So like every time you go into a tavern, I can guarantee almost every party's going to look out for the one sketchy guy in the corner.
Yeah.
And there's always one. Yeah.
And I'm actually in the party.
It's you staring at people across the room saying that I'm better than you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You look weird. You're a lizard person. You must be an enemy. You must have a quest.
That's a little racist, but
yes.
okay.
I mean, you know, D&D is very racist.
D&D is very racist. Yeah.
All right. Do you personally try to make every tavern a different experience?
I don't think not every tavern, because there are some that are just going to be there for there are some that their only purpose is going to be obviously that role play aspect, and if it's an inn, you can rent a room for a night.
It's just like it's like a save point.
Well, exactly. It's your quick save.
Yeah, it's your quick save.
It doesn't need to be. There doesn't need to be sketchy characters in there. There doesn't need to be plot points. So some will inevitably be the same, but I think it's good to add a bit of variety to it. Whether it's a secret basement in one, even if players don't find it, or sketchy characters, or maybe it's like maybe it's something as simple as their favourite or most popular drink is off the menu because of and you can have some quest follow from that, whether bandits have stolen it or I think
Curse of Strahd vibes there.
Yeah,
I think that's a bit
exactly.
of a mission from.
I think having a bit of variety is always helpful, but that goes with everything in D&D.
Talking about alcohol going missing and variety. No, not in our flat we're sharing.
I was about to say, I thought you were 10 years old. What's
about the actual the podcast.
Yep, okay.
Lack of writing alcohol. What's up with that?
Lack of what?
Variety in alcohol.
Oh, I thought you said lack of writing. I was like, I'm sorry.
Lack of writing in alcohol.
I don't know.
Are people drinking their words?
I think I am. I'm confused. Alcohol is one of those things in D&D that I think DMs don't need to be too specific about, because with everything else DM is planning, with plot points, with campaigns, with sessions and random encounters, just being able to list off random alcohols or have a list of them, it's just another thing to do. But it's always an easy thing you can do is literally just say a rare bottle of goblin whiskey or something
It's usually
like that.
Ale, mead, wine, right?
Yeah, it's
that's
usually
kind of the three.
Yeah, that's you.
Never get shots.
No, I mean that's the thing you can do. Like I said, just do shots. I've been in a number of sessions or campaigns.
A number of taverns.
Yep, a number of shots. I've been in a number of shots where there will just be like I said, this goblin whiskey that you can have shots of or something like that. It's always the stronger kind. Those are always the ones that you need the Constitution saving throws for. But I don't think there needs to be a massive amount of variety. I mean, if you were in a session, would you feel like it lost something if you went to a tavern and they just said, oh yeah, mead, whale, wine or ale?
No, I don't think so. I did do a one shot where it was a bar crawl.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they were kind of like escorting someone who wanted them to drink, and so the game was like being aware of any danger with con saves because of the drinking. But each bar was described very different. But that's that in that sense, like in that example, they are literally the whole thing is around tavern experience. So
if you have a full session in a tavern or around taverns, then it's good to have a list. But if you're just doing a campaign, I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, well, last question. Ideal scenario involving a tavern. How are you using it? You got a tavern at your
it's beautiful. It's a dream come true.
Disposal.
I mean, there are so many things you can do. Like I said, I think taverns are great just for that role play aspect and to get your bearings, get back on track with campaigns. But I know some groups go along the lines of going down this way. I think a good thing to do or be a part of in a campaign is if players band together and try to buy or rent their own tavern, because it gives people, it's something unique, gives people a base of operations, and it's a regular source of income. It won't be loads, but if you go back to your tavern every now and then and find you've got a few hundred gold in there, that'll get you some food, some health potions. I have not
come across that, so that's actually quite an interesting, like an obvious thing, I suppose.
Yeah, I've not myself. I've been in ones where people, obviously in our server, people want to buy taverns, but I've never been in a party where we've bought one, but I've always wanted to. I feel like it's a cool thing that in D&D I think a lot of people just either forget about or think that it's not worth it, whereas if you buy a shop, buy a tavern, or even invest in one, I think it's a good thing, or it could lead to some good avenues and some quests as well.
And ironically, more plausible than ever buying property in real life.
Yeah, well,
in our current situation.
Exactly. But yeah, if you own a tavern, and then you pay someone to manage it for you, and you get a random letter from a Skyrim courier that's been looking for you, and it says that some ruffians or bandits have disrupted a trade line or they've been harassing customers. It gives you some more quests to go and do. But this one, whereas with there not being someone to give you a reward, I think it's more of a quest for players. They're doing it for themselves, not
it's a goal rather than a. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a pretty short podcast.
Well, before that, I want to get your opinion on the ideal tavern.
Oh, okay. Well, it definitely can't be like a casino Last Jedi.
No, please, no.
My ideal I don't know. I think I've taken advantage of taverns quite a bit. Like I said, I've done the kind of like booze cruise, like pub, mile long.
That's one as well that you don't see many DMs do.
Murder mystery. We did a murder mystery.
Yeah, that was quite fun
in a tavern. That was quite fun. Some got their hands blown off.
Well, yeah. It was great.
On a trap. I mean, it literally was ticking, and they didn't check the diary when it was ticking. They just opened it.
I think that's his own fault. I love how he did that and then just ran to another room, just like, let's pretend it's not.
Yeah. I'm fine with a tavern just being a tavern.
Yeah.
Weirdly, as much as I want things to be crazy, going in, and like you said, just that, it's like a bit of a pause, a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be something.
Yeah, you can wind down. There's some dodgy people in the corner, some crusties, as I like to call them. But they're intriguing, but they don't necessarily need to be something. And it's a rest. It naturally gives people a place to short rest or long rest. You know?
I think it's good with taverns because, or even any location in D&D, remembering that, I think we mentioned this in our NPC episode, that not everything needs to contribute to the story. Things can just be there.
They can exist to flesh the world out.
It's its own world, so NPCs can be sketchy but have nothing to do with the campaign. Taverns can be there but have no quests to give you.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. So with that, today's adventure is sadly coming to a close, but we are back again next week with a topic: when is roleplay important, and is it okay to come out as an actor?
No.
And as always, thank you for tuning in, and if you'd like to join in on the D&D action or just support the show, then please head over to our server Patreon, Adventures in Alandra, which can also be found in today's podcast description, and join us on Instagram and Twitter at WhatAmIDND. I've been Connor Kinsey.
I've been Lewis McCaffery.
Good day.
Goodbye.